David Beckham had always imagined turning 50 with the people he loved most in the world, his family. No extravagant stadium celebrations, no roaring crowd at Wembley. Just something elegant, intimate, and meaningful. Victoria was planning it with her usual poise and perfectionism. A 3-day getaway to the south of France. Lavender fields, candlelit dinners, vintage wine. But this year, things weren't going according to plan. The invitations had been sent. The guest list, tightly curated. And while most RSVPs came back quickly with excited affirmations, one was still hanging in the balance: Brooklyn Beckham. "Has he said anything yet?" David asked quietly one night, looking out over the garden from their Holland Park mansion. Victoria, sitting beside him on the patio, let out a slow sigh. "Not yet. I messaged Nicola again, but she left me on read." David didn't respond. He didn't have to. His silence said it all. Romeo and Cruz felt the tension long before the rumors made the rounds online. "It's just weird," Cruz told Romeo as they grabbed coffee in Shoreditch. "Like, Brooklyn hasn't been in the group chat in weeks." "He left the chat, mate," Romeo muttered. "After the Miami thing. Remember?" "Ah yes, the Miami thing." A family photo posted from a weekend in Florida. Everyone present but Brooklyn. The comments were brutal. "Where's Brooklyn? Family falling apart. Be honest, is he the black sheep now?" Privately, the family knew there had been distance. Brooklyn's whirlwind marriage to Nicola Peltz, his move to Los Angeles, his attempts to launch various careers, it all created a slow drifting. But now it wasn't just space. It felt like a crack. And it was beginning to widen. In a Bel Air mansion thousands of miles away, Nicola Peltz sat scrolling through her phone as tabloids blared headlines about David Beckham's upcoming milestone birthday. Brooklyn came in holding their French bulldog, Poppy. "You see this?" Nicola said, holding up her screen. "Now even People magazine is talking about your dad's birthday." Brooklyn dropped onto the couch, sighing. "Yeah. Are you going?" He paused. "I don't know." Nicola raised an eyebrow. "You don't know. It's just, last time we were there, it was weird. You know that." Nicola nodded, remembering how frosty the last visit had been. There had been arguments, tense dinner table discussions about Brooklyn's career, a few veiled comments from Victoria, and one awkward conversation with David that had ended in silence. "Look," Nicola said gently. "You're his son. It's his 50th. Maybe it's time." Brooklyn looked at her, torn. What if it's too late? Back in London, Victoria lit a Joe Malone candle and looked at the framed family photos lined across the hallway. Her eyes lingered on one from 2016, all 4 kids together, arms over each other's shoulders, laughing. Romeo came downstairs. "Mum, did you talk to him?" She shook her head. "Well," Romeo said, trying to ease the mood, "I can DJ if Brooklyn doesn't come." Victoria cracked a smile. "Only if you promise not to remix Spice Girls songs." David walked in just then, carrying a box wrapped in leather. Inside were handwritten letters, one from each of the children, given to him on his 40th. He picked up Brooklyn's letter. "To the greatest dad, my hero. No matter what happens, we'll always be the Beckhams." 10 years later, David wondered if that promise still held. Across the Atlantic, Brooklyn was pacing. The idea of showing up to the party brought a swirl of emotions. Regret, guilt, pride, resentment. "I know they think I've changed," he told Nicola. "That I'm not Beckham enough anymore." Nicola walked over and took his hands. "You're not a brand. You're a person. And you're their son." That night, Brooklyn wrote a message. "Happy early birthday, Dad. I'm thinking about everything. About coming. Just not sure where I stand with everyone." He stared at it, then deleted it. The tabloids had a field day. Brooklyn Beckham to skip father's 50th. Family feud brewing ahead of David Beckham's birthday bash. Empty seat could haunt birthday table. The Beckhams, masters of PR, kept quiet. But inside the family's circle, emotions were swirling. Cruz posted a throwback photo of all the brothers together. The caption read, "Time flies. Hope we're all together again soon." Fans picked up on it instantly. David, meanwhile, busied himself with preparations. But even as he laughed with Gordon Ramsay about catering options and swapped texts with Tom Brady about attending, he couldn't shake the feeling. His firstborn might not come. The night before the party, Victoria texted Nicola privately. "Hi, darling. Just wanted to say we'd love to see you and Brooklyn. No pressure. Just love." Nicola stared at it for a long time. Then replied, "We'll think about it. Thank you." But Brooklyn had already made up his mind. He wasn't coming. Chapter 8. An Empty Seat. April 23rd. The French villa was aglow with lanterns. David looked handsome in a cream linen suit, Victoria radiant in navy silk. Romeo, Cruz, and Harper buzzed around them, making sure everything was perfect. Guests mingled. Elton John gave a short, heartfelt toast. Serena Williams handed David a custom tennis racket. Tom Cruise sent a video message. But one guest's absence cast a shadow over the champagne and laughter. David glanced at the empty chair beside Romeo. The one they'd kept open, just in case. No Brooklyn. The night was lovely. Emotional. But incomplete. Later, as fireworks lit up the sky, David whispered to Victoria, "I thought maybe." "I know," she said, squeezing his hand. The next morning, back in London, a courier delivered a handwritten envelope to the Beckham residence. David opened it slowly. "Dear Dad, I wanted to be there. Truly. But I wasn't ready. I didn't want to take the spotlight away from you on your day by making it about us. I'm sorry for the silence. For the distance. I never meant to drift this far. You're my hero. Always have been. Maybe I lost sight of that. But I never stopped loving you. Happy 50th. Let's talk. Soon. Love. Brooklyn." David sat quietly for a long time. Then folded the letter and tucked it into the same leather box that held the others. Weeks passed. Summer rolled in. David took a trip to California. Quietly, no press. Just him and Brooklyn. No cameras. No team. No entourage. They met in a small cafe in Venice Beach. Hugged. Talked. Cried. Brooklyn later posted a black-and-white photo of them laughing together on a beach. Caption: "Takes time. But family is everything." The empty seat had made its point. But the table wasn't broken. It just needed a little room for forgiveness.